number of approaches to open the file in open the files. What are the operations once again? How many types of operations are there? Two types of operations are there. One is write operation and very good. So in write operation, what are we doing? Choose the file name and open the file name in write mode. Write mode means which flavors are there? W, W plus, A plus, X. These are the modes for opening the file in which mode? Write mode. Right. So how to open a file? How to open a file? So that is our topic today. So I'm going to say to open a file. I'm going to discuss a most important concept. Opening a file. So I'm going to say opening a file. Opening the files. Opening the files in Python. Opening the files in Python I'm going to discuss. Well, so in Python programming, we have two approaches. I'm going to start with. In Python programming, we have two approaches to open the file. Right? They are number one. You just watch it carefully. And today we need to enter into the diagrammatic and programmatic forms. Right, students? Number one, by using one function called what? Open. By using open function. Second one is by using with open. Yes, this is a complete format. There are two ways are there to open our file. One is by using open, one more by using with open. First one I will go for it. And this difference everybody will ask in the interview point of view. What is the difference between both of them? I just want to give you the clarity on this area. First one is by using which one? Open function. By using open function, I'm going to discuss. Let us start with the syntax. First, I am going for dealing with the syntax. Very simple, students. First time, of course, it is just like something like related to C language opening the file. I don't know whether you remembered or not, but it is going to be very easy to understand. Okay. Anyhow, variable name. Don't worry about C language. Try to listen carefully. Right. So, coming to the point of it, Samir Srivastav. See, my dear student, for one student, once again, I may not be explaining, but I will show you in the programming. Samir Srivastav. I will show you in the program format. Okay. That time you listen carefully. Very shortly, after half an hour, I will start the discussion about R plus and W plus. Okay. Listen carefully. Now you concentrate on it. You keep your doubt on my shoulders. I will take care of it. Come to the point of it. File name. This is called file name, comma. What I am trying to say? File opening, file mode I am going to write it. File mode I am going to take it. See carefully. File name. Open function will open this file name in the specified file mode. Right? What is this open? Here I am going to give an explanation. Very simple. Let me give a point by point. Right. Here, after a few minutes, I will write what is this variable name. After a few minutes, I will tell what is variable name. Right. Look at that. Here I am writing open is a function. Open is a predefined function. Okay. Predefined function which is used for what purpose? Opening the file, which is used for opening the file in which mode? Specified file mode. Which mode you are specifying? In that file mode, this file name will be opened. opening the file in specified file mode. File mode. Now I'll write before that here file name represents, of course, represents name of the file. And next I'm writing here file mode. File mode represents what? Either represent any file opening modes that you are already familiar with, right or not? Opening modes. What are the file opening modes? R, W, A, R plus, W plus, A plus, X. This is the data. Well, students, and read this sentence now. Open is a predefined function which is used for opening the file in which mode? Specified file mode. Whichever mode you are specifying, in that mode that will be opened. See, students, once you open the file, that file will be opened, right? That this is assumed that this red box is a name of the file. Which file I am opening? For example, emp.data. emp.data, I am going to take it. Okay. So emp.data, I am going to take it. Easy, students. This data, this entire file area is pointed by one variable name. This variable name. That I am going to talk that variable as any variable you can take it. X you can take, KVR you can take. You can take your name also. You can take your name. You can take any name you can take it. This name or any variable name is pointing to the file. This variable name is after all one object. Every variable in Python is called object, which is pointing to the file. This object is supposed to be called from now onwards. Since it is pointing to my file, from now onwards I will call it as, for easy recognition, file pointer I will call it. Will you understand? File pointer. Who is pointing to your content in the computer? Who is pointing to this content in the computer? My mouse pointer, na? My mouse is pointing or not? Suppose you are a project manager, you are going to meet different clients to get the projects from different places. You are explaining about your company profile. You are explaining about which projects you have done. What will be the happy customers with your company? You are going to explain all those things as a presentation or not? So in the client place, if we go for it, you are explaining in the projector. That time you will use one light also. So what that light is? You are making to point to your data. That is known as what? That light is called what? One object pointing to that document. It is called a file pointer. Spell out once. Which is pointing to what? Your file name. Suppose when you open your notes in write mode, who is pointing to your notes? Pen. That pen is called what? Right pointer. Right pointer. You opened your notes in read mode. Who is pointing to your notes? Eyes. What is that? Eyes are called read pointer. Right or not? So like that, pointer is nothing but one object here. Pointer means don't go to C language pointers. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about general point. Here I'm talking in the Python versioning what I'm talking. That variable name is an object pointing to the file. And it is called what? File pointer. And it is called a file pointer. Did you understand this? File pointer we can call. So this file pointer always points to the file. Coming to the point back, now I'm going to say an important statement here. Variable name is an object pointing to the file, and it is called file pointer. Next, I'm going to show one example. After a few minutes, I will write one important point about it. So I'm going to write conclusion. So once if I open that file using open function, definitely that open function will contain what? Definitely that open function will be actively available, After my reading operation or writing operation is over, I need to close it. That is called manually. You need to close the file. Right? Sometimes we may forget to close the file. Then that time what will happen? If I forget to close the file, automatically somebody else has to close it. That type of facility is not there with what? Open function. That type of automatically closing the file will be done with what? With the open as syntax will provide that. That is called auto closability of file will be provided. That is a compulsory question in the interview point of view. What is the difference between open function with the open as approach? With the open function, first one, auto closability of file is not there. Automatically file is not closing. Automatically file will be closed in which approach? Second approach. So first or second is best. Second one is best. So how it is best, I will show you in the class. So let me complete this concept, then I will show programmatically. Hence, by using when we open any file name, by using by using any file by using open function, it is mandatory to close the file by using which function? Close function. By using close function. When we open any file name by using open function, it is mandatory to close the file by using close function. Right? If I don't close the file, some kind of inconsistency of the data it becomes. Right? Well, so in other words, you have to, this is a compulsory question in interview point of view. In other words, open function does not provide what? Auto closability of files. Auto closability of file does not provide auto closability of files. Auto closability of files is not provided. Are you able to understand? Well, come down to this point. This is called one thing. Let me go to the second one also. Second approach also I will go for it. By using second one is there. By using second one I will take it. With the open approach I will go for it. See the second one. After that I will go to the complete coding now. Second one. By using, what is it? With the open, what? Yes. And don't think that, don't see only this part. That's why I am writing within the double quotes. Because otherwise, student will look into what? I am remembering exactly. First lockdown, December, I am clearly listening because it's a shocking for me. One of the student faced an interview that time. There is a virtual interviews going on that time. First lockdown period. He got this question. And after the interview, he did not answer that. He said, sir, this question came in the interview, but you did not dictate, he's saying. So he is asking, what is the difference between open and with open? So he is asking, with open you did not dictate. You dictated open only 2 times, he's saying. 2 times only he's saying. That time I used to write like this. So he is looking like what? Of course, he is not a careful student. I feel it is called what? He is looking only open. He is not seeing that. This is called what? With open as. So from that time onwards, I just taken that student into Zoom meeting. I shown it clearly where I explained. Then he said, okay, sir, by mistake, I only mistaken it. So interview will come a good opportunity. That opportunity need to utilize it. So with open as, that is, right? Don't think in English, that is going to be. So let me explain about what is this with open is. Easy. Here also, syntax I am going to enter. What is the syntax here, ma? With, careful, open, same to same, file name, comma, what is this now? File mode, file mode. Yes, as. Now, with open, file name, comma, file mode as I'm saying here, what? File pointer. Or I can write as what name? Variable name. Indentation symbol. Important. With open is actually a block. Indentation, I will write here. What is that? What I'm writing? Block of statements. Performs what? File operations. Well, students, file operations. Well, now I'm going to take up this type of information. See, students, carefully. What is your opinion here? Now I'm asking one question, students, all of you try to understand. What is this What is this box I'm saying? This is comes under indentation block of statements written under with. Now here I am writing. These lines are called what? Out of the with open indentation or not? Yes. See carefully, all the students in online. As long as PVM is present inside of which block? Indentation block of statement of what? With open, file is actively opened. Once PVM comes out of which block? With open, outside of indentation of with open block, automatically file will be closed. That is called what? Auto closing of the file. Who will provide? With open. One best example, you can catch me. Suppose you have in your home Wi-Fi internet connection is there. As long as I am inside, my mobile automatically connected to my Wi-Fi. Once if I come out of my home, disconnected or not? Disconnected or connected? Like that. As long as I am inside of my home, that is nothing but I am inside of with indentation. Its file is active. Once if I come out of that come out of my home, what is that? File will be closed automatically. I hope you are understanding, guys. Now I am going to say, students, you see, I am writing here, saying this line. See that? I am writing. Here I am writing. Some more statements here. Some more statements I am writing. Of course, I don't know whether you are getting me or not. So, what are these statements? Block of statements which are out of what? Out of what? With the indentation. I'm going to say. So going to be like this. I'm going to say something like this. So here I'm going to say with the indentation, I'm going to say this is called what? Out of with. This is called what? What is my concept? When PVM comes inside of it, file name what you have opened in that is active. And once it comes out of that, the file will be closed automatically. That is known as what? Who will provide automatical closability? With open. As it is, I will give the explanation. I'll give the explanation, students. Take it. Same thing. I'm going to take up. Explanation also same thing. File name, variable name is an object pointing to the file called a file pointer. And the file name represents the name of that. Here file mode represents what? I'm saying that either or something else. Here with is a keyword. First word I will write it. Here, that time onwards I used to write here. Here with. What next? Yes. Are the keywords. Well, variable name. And next is called what? Open is called what? Now I am writing. Open is a predefined function which is used for opening the file in which mode? Specified file mode. Maybe read mode or write mode or whatever it is. Hence, the advantage of the advantage of what? The advantage of what? Which mode? With open, with open, the advantage of with open. Yes, the advantage of with open as, the advantage of with open as, with open as approach is that auto closability of file. Auto closability of file. In other words, now I am writing, in other words, as long as PVM executes indentation block of statements of what? With the open approach, with open as approach, file is file is active. That is under opening only, active, or what? Under open, opening, and once PVM comes out of what? With open, comes out of, I am writing within the double quotes, no problem, with open as, then file PVM closes the file automatically. This is the advantage. When you enter into the lift, old lifts, you only need to open, you only need to close. When you go to modern lifts, what will happen? Automatically open, when you come out, automatically close, because of sensor timing and all those things. So don't tell this sensors, timing, lift, Wi-Fi examples and all, technical example, because I need to connect you. That is why I just gave these examples. So students in the online, I did not speak for a few minutes onwards. Am I clear about this example, students? All of you, Sri Satyavani, Litun, Umesh, Abhishek Singh, come on, who else? Kiran Kambli, right? So, Vishal, is there any placement opportunity coming this month for us, sir? Why placement now, ma? So, first learn the subject, later we think about the placement. I hope for you only I said I think so. If you ask placement from us, you are asking me, that means you are not reading. 100% you are not reading. You are fearing. When you are asking placement from us, you are fearing. Am I correct? You are not reading. Suppose if I read well, I don't depend on any X company, Y company. I will upload, calls will come many. If I am very good in subject, will I go and ask my relative, please give me a job? I never. Suppose you are asking your relative, please give me a job. He is giving some, helping you to getting a job. You will tell to hundreds of relatives, I only made him to get the job. That time you need to accept it or not? Why to do that? Read well. He is also having brain, you are also having brain. Read well. You will get the job by yourself. So we should not ask anybody else. If you ask me, sir, when do you get placement for us? Then I am also fearing, you are also fearing. So there is a simple indication that when you are asking your relative get for the job, and when you are asking me when placement will come for us, that are all called symptoms of what? Not reading. Symptoms of not reading. Clear? If you read well, such a type of things will not come. Right. No, sir. Pressure from family. Okay. Vishal. I understand, mom. I understand. So, okay. Are you single or double? Are you single or double, mom? Right. Now, Surya Prakash, I am not asking you. Vishal, okay, no problem now. Read well. If any family member is pressurizing, you take into consideration, you ask me to speak to once, I will explain them. Okay, Vishal, don't worry, don't fear also. Please learn Python well, good feature for you. Don't feel pressure. Right. See, every parent will ask you, when do you get the job, when do you get the job? Because they are invested already some amount on your career. Right? So, first of all, I don't want to say in our engineering, come on students, concentrate now. Yeah, definitely, Vishal, definitely we will come to that. Coming to the point. Now, compared to subject, these things only will listen very carefully, right? Full concentration. Right. Now, coming to this point. So, how many syntaxes are there to open the files? One is what? Open. And one more is with open as. Okay. Right. Next, I want to go to the program now. Let us coming to the program. So, others. And last point I will tell and I will move forward. So, these days, when we come to schooling, 2 minutes I will tell and I will come to my program because I want. Next, go to the program now. So, open the notes, write a program, open the notes, write a program for demonstrating opening a file by using open function. Right. Let us watch this example now by using open function. So see here, program for opening a file by using which function? Open function. Observe it. Now I'm taking variable name. What is the syntax? You observe it once. Variable name is equal to open of like this. Just follow me. FP is equal to FP. Look at that carefully. Any variable name you take it. I'm taking my name. Open of file name, comma, file opening mode. I will take it. So first time I am taking the file name called what stud.data. For example, stud.data. Some extension I am giving it. What I do next? I say there file opening mode called what? R. So this file name, which is in the where I am specifying, I am not specifying CD, etc. I just specified student.data. In which mode? R mode. Now I am writing print type of caviar. Is equal to, comma, I am writing type of caviar here. So caviar is an object. It is going to print the data as what? Class, comma, text IO wrapper. I'm going to say text IO wrapper. So I'm going to say text IO wrapper. It is the name of the class. Text IO wrapper is the name of the class. What is this? Caviar is a file pointer whose object type is what? Text IO wrapper. Input output operation related class whose object is called what? Caviar here. You can take any variable name. Moreover, students, I am going to open this student.data. In which mode? Provided this student.data must be there in that folder or not. So let me save it first so that you will get the clarity on this. File open example 1.py. So careful guys today. So coming to the point of it. So Surya Prakash, carefully listen. You are already getting headache. Okay. Carefully listen. So coming to files and say file open example1.py. Now where I saved it, ma? Where I saved it? Under where I saved it, this one. I saved it under where? 6 p.m. Under that files. Here no more files are there. Coming to the command prompt once, going to this place, say here, Python 6 p.m. What is this now? Files I am taking. Inside of it, there are no files are available except this file name example1. Why there is no file name, students? Because it is going to contain only current working folder only I am writing. I did not write C colon ABC folder. I did not write like that. I am just saying relative path. Relative path is nothing but present in where? Current working folder only. See, my dear students, execute py. You see, you will get an exception here. Which exception? I am opening the file name in which mode? This file name is not available in the current working directory. Will get exception called a file not found error. See that? Already explained yesterday only. What is that error, please? Hence, yesterday only I told you, when I am trying to open the file in R mode, and if that file name does not exist, will get what? Excellent. Try block I am writing today, and I am writing what? Except file not found error, print of file name does not exist. Excellent. Now see, students, file name does not exist you are getting. Are you able to get me? Yes, very well. Now students, I am going to take it. Okay, I will come after a few minutes to this program. After a few minutes I will come to this program. Once again, one more thing I will open it. Careful. Today's class is very, very important class. So totally we are coming to the program. Now open it. FP is equal to FP or something like, I will take my variable name only. Open of, what is my file name? Since it is not there, now I need to create. Now I'm going to create. What is my file name? Stud.data. What mode I am using? Yes. Now take it. Same type of function name. Same type of statement you take it. Now see, I'm going to write it. KVR is equal to open of student.data. Print type of KVR is equal to type of KVR of class text IO wrapper. Are you able to understand me? Yes. Now I want to print it. KVR of. Now see, because of line number 2, what is happening? First see the mode, W mode. What I told yesterday? Creating the file newly and open in which mode? It is nothing but purchasing the new notebook and opening into which mode? Write mode. Something like that. I am writing, type is printed. I am going to write it, printer, file. What is that? File created and opened successfully. Right? I am writing opened successfully in which mode? Write mode. Opened successfully in write mode. Are you able to follow? Yes. Please take care. And I'm going to give you another example. Every example is important. File open example2.py. File open example2.py. See that? I'm getting file open example2.py. Come down. Here once again I am showing no file is available called student.data. Now I'm going to create the student.data. Which file I need to execute? Execute2.py. See, students, carefully. Type of KVR is equal to what? Text IO wrapper. File created and opened successfully in which mode? First of all, you see whether it is created or not. What is the file created, ma? Stud.data. Zero size. Zero size means no data present inside. Are following or not? Yes. Go back to this line. I am writing today, instead of my name, I will write FP. FP is nothing but rhythmically I am taking FP is nothing but what? It is called a variable name. File pointer like. File pointer like I am taking. Once again, the same file will be opened. Once again, the same file will be opened. Once again, same file will be opened. File created and opened successfully in which mode? Write mode. Are you able to understand? Yes, very good. Go back to this line. Now you execute this. Now you execute. What is the file I am opening? Student.data. Which mode? R mode. Come on, all of you. R mode. Will it be opened or not? Yes. Now execute. File opened example1.py. Now it is opened. Now it is text.io wrapper there also. Now I will say, here it is created successfully in which mode? Here I am writing. If you follow me carefully, my dear students, I will write which part? Else part. I am writing only the statement. Let it be. I am writing here, writing like this. File created and opened successfully in which mode? Write mode. Execute. Execute now. File. It is going to be created and opened successfully in which mode? I wrote in where? Write mode. I am writing in where? Now you execute once again. Read mode opened successfully. Are you following me? Okay. Now students in online, did you understand this description? Why this exception is coming and all those things? Quickly, everybody must answer me. So I'm taking, instead of my name, I'm taking the variable name. So FP I'm going to take. So I'm going to take it as FP here. Right here I've got it. Text up. It is opened successfully. Now students, carefully follow. I'm going to write some basic information for you about files. You did not hear about the files earlier. Anything about more deep. Now in my class I want to teach. So here some information I want to get it. Some general information about the file I want to get it. Print of file name. File name is equal to comma. Who is pointing to my file? FP. So FP is having a complete information. FP is an object of what? Today Rasenma, I wrote it. Text.io wrapper. FP is an object of which type? Text.io wrapper. I wrote it. No? Want to see once again? See the output here. Want to see the output? Text.io wrapper is there or not? Okay. Once it is opened in read mode, I want to get some information about it. What is that? FP. What is FP? Object. Of which type? Text.io wrapper. Yesterday you understand quickly. Today you also need to carry. Sir, yesterday concept na sir. That's why fast. Programming means allergy. FP dot what? I say name. FP dot name. What is FP? Object pointing to my file. Dot name. Give the name of the file. It gives you name of the file. What is the file name? std.data. What is name there? How do you understand? Attribute. Attribute in which object? A file pointer object. Which is of which type? Always you must be clear enough. That is A is equal to 2 plus 3j. Every time I am saying this very regularly. A dot real. A dot imag. Did you remember this? What is this? Real and imaginary are called attributes of which object? Complex object. So here today I am writing FP dot name. What is the name? Attribute of file pointer object. File pointer dot name. Gives you what? Gives you what? Name of the file. Open this. File name is equal to student.data. Are you getting? Well, coming to next part, print of, I am saying file mode is equal to FP dot mode. FP dot mode. What is that? Mode is also an attribute. You can easily understand what it will give you. R mode. It gives you the name of the mode. What mode it will give you? R mode it will say. See how easy it is. R mode. I don't write any mode, my dear students. I don't write any mode. What is the default mode? Control S. What is the default mode I set? Excellent. R mode. Out of 7 modes, what is the default mode? Very good. Very good. Let us move next. Next, move further. Okay, students. Print is file is file readable? Is file readable? Say fp dot. There is a function called what? Readable. READ. fp dot readable is a function returns true in the case of able to read, returns false in the case of not able to read. That is the right flavors mode. What is an answer? True or false? Yes, very good. Now I'll write one more. Is file writable? Is file writable? I am going to write. So I am going to write writable. Right? Is it writable or readable? Answer my questions. First line number 4 on line number 13 answer. True. Line number 14 answer. That's it. No confusion. Don't get confused. So see that answer. Is readable? True. Is writable? False. Right? So take care about carefully. Now R mode. I did not write anything. R I also did not. Readable true and writable is what? False. So the student who asked about me about the modes R plus and W plus, please take care. Next, I'm going to write it. Be careful. Print of is file closed? Is file closed? Come on. How do you know? fp dot is 1 minute. So somewhere else wrong. Is file closed? Comma. fp dot what? Closed. Closed. Closed is an attribute. Name is an attribute. Mode is an attribute. Readable, writable are called what? Functions. Closed. This is going to return what? It is going to return what? False. Are you following? See now? See students? False. Is it closed? No. It is still opening only. Sir, how to do that? I am going to which block now? Why do you use finally block in Python? To relinquish the resources. Did you remember? As print of. I'm writing here. I just write it \n. I am from which block? Finally block. I am from finally block. I will write what? fp dot close. Close is a function. Like how open it is. Now I am writing this part. File closed. What is this fp dot closed? What is the answer? Is it called a manual closing or not? We are closing the file. We are closing the file manually. Just execute ma. See students, I am from which block? Is file closed? Is file closed? Yes. Is it manual closing or not? Yes. So we are explicitly closing the file. Bhavika, correct ma. So we are explicitly closing the file. Manually we are closing the file. So I hope you are understanding about which concept. Yes. Similarly coming to where this part also you come to this point. Where I am going to come? I am going to write it. This entire thing written. So here no exception is coming. But if at all you are interested, you can write happily one type of what? Except no exception is there. In future some statements may add. That time I will write print of some exception occurs. Well, I am writing where? Else block. This entire thing I am writing there. Which block now? Finally block. I will bring as it is. These points I will bring now. I am saying like this. Are you able to follow students? As file open example2.py. See, my dear students, execute file open example2.py as this same answer. So what is the mode? Is it readable? Is it writable? Why true? Is it closed? Finally block, is it closed? What type of closing this is? Manual closing. Understand? Yes. One student asked me, sir, one time example you said. Now I am taking last and final one more example. One more example for multiple things I will show you here. Careful, ma. I say file opening example 3. Say what here? A. Is A. Say quickly, mode is coming. Mode is coming. Name is coming. Is it readable? False. Is it writable? True. Okay. FP dot close automatically this information you can easily understand. Save this code. The student who asked me R plus and W plus, I am coming to the doubt student, my dear student, please follow. So 3 dot. What is the mode, please? Please look into that. Is it readable? Is it writable? Yes. Is it manually closed in the beginning? No. So closed manually, that is called true. Understand? Yes, sir. Now go for what, ma? I say R plus. What is that? R plus. R plus. Take care. Take care. Now see what is happening. R plus. Mode is called what? Is readable? Is it writable? True. R plus says what? Yes. Already explained. Same thing I am showing practically. So manually closing. Well, student, my dear student who asked me, please take care. Now I will take what? W plus. One more I told R plus yesterday. When I am saying R plus, if that file name is not existing, you will get which exception? File not found error is coming. If I am writing W plus, what is happening? There is a chance of getting IO error and then file exist error will come. Right. When that will come, I will show you in the class. Don't worry. See, come on, W plus mode. What is the readable? Writable. So manually false I am saying and closed explicitly. We got it. So W plus understand or not? A plus also you see A plus. I changed my modes perfectly. A plus. Readable, writable. True, true. Understand? Well, students, go to next X mode. I am going to come. So I'm going to come to X mode. So file number 4.py. So which mode I am taking? X mode. Be careful. Be careful. Already student data is existing or not? Will it open? It will not open. Once the file was already created, it won't open second time. It will open, create and open the file one time only. It can't open that existing file. Which exception will come? You already forget, right? Which exception? File exist. Excellent. See, you will get here, I did not write file exception. Some exception occurs, I wrote. That you will get it. That you will get it. That you will get it. And see that carefully. See that. Which exception, which program that is first? 4.py, not 3.py. See that exception, please. FP is not defined. First of all, you leave it. This one you see. Some exception occurs. That is meaning is what I will write. Come on. File exist error. File exist error. What is that? File name already exist. File already exist or not? You execute. Now see student, file exist error. So write this thing as this. Spelling mistake and all those things, why to worry? I am writing that. See my dear student, file name. Then I will talk about this error. I am from which block? And next it is giving a problem. What is that problem? I will talk. Once an exception is coming in this line, here only exception is coming, right or not? Once exception comes, it will come to where? From that statement only coming to this line, exception, and it is not at all covering, considering this variable. After that, where it is going? Finally block is printing, I am from finally block. It is FP. It is not at all recognized. Because in the right side only exception is coming, it is jumping out of it. That's why it is giving you what? Error called what? Name FP is not. So you need to take care about that. If it is not existing, finally block also will not exist because there is no need to close now. So tell me, I will do, what is my file name now? emp.data or kvr.data I am taking. Is the kvr.data is existing? Huh? Come on, dir. Is kvr.data existing? No, I am going to create now. Say, what is my file name? kvr.data. Which mode? Is it readable? Is it readable? No. Is it writable? Yes. My dear student, for everything no means what is that? Is it readable? X mode means it is exclusively opened in write mode. When it is opened in write mode, what are you doing? Write. My dear student, very dangerous students today. File opening modes. File opening modes. Not studied, na? Yesterday? Come down. This mode is used for creating a file and opening that file in which mode? Once if I open the file in write mode, it is meant for readable or writable? Then why are you saying readable true? Is it readable? What is that? No means false. Is it writable? Yes, true. It is come down to this line. Come down to this line. Example for readable false. Writable is what? That time file is successfully opened it and file will be closed also. Now come down to this line. Execute 4 or 5 or 4. Now see that text IO wrapper only successfully opened in write mode. That is exclusive mode. X mode. Readable false. Writable true. Is it closed? I am from finally block. File closed manually. I hope you are understanding. So file opened in which mode? X mode. And this is also I am going to write it in where? X mode. This is going to give you the error now. Why error is going to give? Already data is there. File name already exists. Is it executing one file at a time or opening the file same thing again and again? Now I am taking kvr1.data. Now it is opened, created. Now see X mode. Now it's one file at a time it will be. Execute the same program again, exception will come. File already what? It cannot create again. So one file will be opened at a time. I hope you are understanding X mode kind of thing. Clear? So now I am going to enter. What is these examples are called? Open function. Now what is the second approach, students? With the open I will go for it. With the open as I am going to take up. With the open as I am going to take up. Now let us look into that. Now I am going to take it others and take this information and see program for opening the file and see that auto closability you are going to mainly observe it. Auto closability you are mainly observing it. So students in the online, is the previous code is previous programs are clear? File open example 1, 2, 3, 4. Is it clear? Yes. Now I'm going to enter into the with open. So with the open approach, with the open as I'm going to discuss. With the open as I'm going to discuss. Come on students. With the open, what is my file name? Something like emp dot what I'm taking data of which mode? W mode as what? FP. FP. Some different file name. What I do inside? If you follow me, I will write this entire statements inside. I will write this entire statements inside. Where I am writing? Within the indentation. Indentation of what? With. Indentation of with. Right, ma. Hare Krishna. Not possible, ma. Multiple files opening at a time is not possible. How to open it, I will show you. Hare Krishna, I will show you, ma. How to open multiple files. You cannot write emp.data, comma, abc.data, comma, pqr.data. Cannot be done. Right? Not possible. I can show you how to open multiple files at a time. With our good knowledge, with good programming knowledge, I will explain. In our class, it is there. Hare Krishna, did you understand? Yes, I will explain. Come to that. Type of FP is equal to same, we are writing. Mode in where? W mode, write mode, W mode, name of the file, mode, everything. You are inside of where? Okay. Now I am going out of what? Now I am writing. I am backslash n. Backslash n. I am from out of with the open as indentation. Yes or no? With open indentation. Okay, indentation block. Okay, there I am writing. Following? How do you write it? Forget already, right? Very good, students. You go on forgetting, I will go on explaining. That is going to be continued. So now see, I don't write anything here. Manual I am not closing. Just I am without closing, I am printing. Is it closed or not? fp.close. Line number, see students, line number 15. Line number 15. And this is called what? Right? Who is this person? Some new person? Raja Rao. K. Raja Rao. So I hope today you joined or yesterday you are there. Today only you joined, yesterday is also there. Mr. Raja Rao. If you tell, I will tell you the answer now. You joined only today or yesterday? Quickly, I am waiting for your answer. Quick answer I want from starting. Okay. Are you reading the notes? Open this data. Coming to this now. Data persistency by using files. In the file opening modes, you just go on discussing this. Beginning day, yesterday's class, I explained. I hope you did not read the notes. Operations, types of applications in the files, and read this. Yesterday's some 20 to 25 minutes I explained. Aadhaar card information, some supermarket transaction details, banking details, where things are going to be stored. The beginning line, I hope you did not read the notes. That is why he is getting a problem. So I hope, Mr. Raja Rao, I hope you are remembering about this entire thing. So please read my notes, right? So without telling the purpose, I never enter into the class, right? So, okay, ma, Manaya, I will tell that diagrams also today, right? I already said, ma, please, before posting, you think about it twice, right? So, coming to the point back, now I am going to write line number 5. This is called line number 12. 12th means where are you? Where are you? Within the indentation. Now you are line number 50 is what I am from out of with. Yes. Now I will say example file open example 5 dot what? Py. File open example dot py. Now I am going to take it. Files. Save this. 5 dot py. Open this. Py. File open example 5 dot py. Please look into that. Line number 12. File closed. Line number 5 is file closed. Am I closing manually? What is this property called? Auto closability of files. It was not there in where? Just in open. Not there. You have to close it. Same to same. Text IO wrapper. emp.data. File name, file mode, readable false, writable true. Everything is there. And CDIR. emp.data is created with a 0 size of data. Are you following? So, with open approach is more clear for you. With open approach is more clear for you. Are you able to understand? Yes. Now, if at all you are going to get any exception, take this example I'm taking it as something like what you know, or I'm going to take it. Or I don't write any mode here. What is my things I'm writing? emp1.data. I did not write any mode. Which mode it is? R mode. So exception will come or not? So what you will do there? I say, see how I am writing, try. I am saying this entire thing. I say here, what I am writing? Try, except I am writing, what is that? File not found error. File not found error. File not found error. Now I'm going to say print. What is this? File does not exist. File does not exist. Is it necessary to write this entire lines? Finally block not necessary to write now. Why? Auto close. When it is automatically closing, what is the need of writing fp.close? Automatically closing or not? Yes. Let us go to this, see this point. I'm going to say, I'm writing here, go to this location, read example 6.py, 6.py. Out of that 6.py, I'm getting file does not exist. File does not exist. File does not exist. We got it. If I write emp.data, what is happening? You are getting 6.py. It is just opening that file. Automatically the file, as long as inside, it is just closing. Once it is going to be coming out of it, it is not just exception will come in. Here only exception will come. It won't come to this. It will directly come into this place only. Are you following? If it is existing, definitely will come inside and automatically that will be closed. No issue at all. Are you following? So done. And no need to write any finally block. Even if we write finally block, you can write that statement. Which statement I can write, ma? You can write this statement. This is, I am from finally block. This line I will write it. This line I will write it. Just I am writing. Just I need not to call the statement called what? Manual closing will not be. Just for your understanding purpose, I wrote. Execute 6.py. What is this? I am from which block? Is file closed? Automatically closed. I did not say any type of what? Any type of what? fp.manual closing is not there. I hope you understand what I am talking about this example. So which is the best approach to open my file? With open. Compulsory question when you go to the files. How many approaches are there to open my file? One is by using. One more by using. Which is the best approach? Because it provides auto closability of files. Okay? Right. Now we are going to enter into how to write the data to the file. Data to the file. Write down. So in this, for that example, what you have written, around 6 examples I gave you. Okay? Write down. Write a Python program. Write a Python program. Write a Python program which will display, which will write different people's addresses to the file. Different people's addresses to the file. Different people's addresses to the file. I want to write an address of Rosam. I want to write an address of James Gosling. I want to write an address of yours. Many people's addresses I want to write in my address book. Are you able to follow? So how do you write it? Choose the file name. Open that file name into write mode and go on writing first address, second address, third address, etc. Address I want to write it. Okay, na? Right. To write this program, yes, Pratap. Very good. Thank you, Ma Pratap. You are giving the question to me. Is nice. So go to this place. I'm going to say this program. I will take it. 1 minute, ma. This is the program. Okay. He's given the code for me. Now I want to write a program. What is my program? File write example1.py. Okay. Before going to that, right, Samir, does the file open in read mode or write mode? He is asking that question. So he did not read the notes. I am saying write the notes to the different, write the different addresses of the people. Is it write or read? Everybody will say write only. But Samir Srivastav got confused. He got confused. That's why this is a confusion for our majority of the people before my class. But after listening my class very clearly, you'll get that type of confusion will not be there. Now, previous example only, previous example only. That only I am saying. If I did not specify the mode, this also you are saying, I am saying, when I am saying the sentence means you are getting 100% you did not read the notes. 100% I can say, this previous notes. I did not specify the mode. Which mode? Yes. Yes. So, Samir Srivastav, you see, file opening modes. File opening modes. My notes is a Indian constitution here. It is one of the default file mode. Srivastav. Yeah, really. I say, because everything is there in my notes. Srivastav, please reply. Please reply. Waiting for your reply. Noted. Okay. Now noted. Everything is there. Then only I will speak. Right. So, coming to that. Fine. Now coming to this point. Whenever you forget, I will open my notes, which is already explained. First explanation, then I will use it. Before explanation, I don't want to use it. This program, I want to write it. So for that, what you brought it? You opened the notes. You opened the notes. Pen is there. Next, what do you do? Write. To write, what do you need? One function is required. One function is. So, to write the data to the file, listen, a small concept I am covering. To write the data to the file, we have two predefined functions. What are those, ma? Number one is called write function. One more is called what? Write lines function. Write lines function. What is the write function, sir? Write function is a function present into text IO wrapper object. What is the text IO wrapper object? File pointer. Correct? How do I write it? File pointer dot. What is that? Write of str data always. Str data always. File pointer dot write of str data. Are you able to follow? Always write function will take str data. Now you will get it out. Sir, I have integer data. I have float data. I have some list data. All those things not permitted. You have to convert that into which type? By using typecasting function. What is the function name? str of. Very good. Nice. Okay. This will write any type of data. Called with respect to what? File pointer. Write lines function is used for writing any iterable object. What are the iterables? What are the iterable objects? List, tuple, byte array, bytes array, tuple, dictionary, anything. So what is the syntax here? File pointer dot write lines of what object? Iterable object. That iterable object also must contain what data only? String data, str data. I will write a str data. Iterable object will contain iterable object. If at all it is containing anything, I can write happily into what? str of which object? Yes. Now I will show you one small example. Come on to this point. I will show you one simple documentation for you. Yes, I will get into this. Recently completed your senior batch. Writing the data to the file. See students, simple topics. Very simple. To write the data to the file, we have two predefined functions. They are, one is One more is write. Syntax. File pointer dot write of str data. This function is used for writing any type of data to the file in the form of what? In the form of str. Okay. If we have non-str data, then convert into what? And write it to the file. Very good, sir. Write lines. File pointer dot write lines of str data. Iterable object. Iterable object. Iterable object. Iterable object. Actually, I wrote it. Iterable object. You see the description. This function is used for writing any type of iterable object data to the file in the form of what? In the form of str. If we have non-str object data, convert into which type? And write it to the file. Understand? Okay. Now I will go forward. I will save it into our location. I will post to you. So coming to this line, files under the notes part, I will save it. Okay, sir. Now come down to our program. Can I write the program now? Yes, sir. Start. Tell me. What should I do? What is our question? Read the question. Sri Vastav. What is our question? Sri Vastav should understand immediately now. Come on, open the file in where? Choose the file name and open it into which mode? Write mode. Come on. Now I will say with the open, I am taking stud1 dot stud or address addr1 dot what? Data, comma, what? W. Yes. FP. Okay, sir. Now write the data. How do you write it? Write function present into where? File pointer. FP dot write of. Who is pointing to my file? Who is pointing to your notes? With the pen, what you will do? Who is my pen? What is the function? How do you call? Pen dot write. FP dot what? Of. Pen dot write. Yeah, how simple it is. Ice dot read. Read function, read of number of character, read lines, 4 functions are there. Okay, I will say Guido van Rossum, 1 line. Next time writing one more data, I want to write it. Write of, I say here 3, 4 red seaside. I am writing seaside. FP dot write of Python software foundation. I am writing Python software foundation. FP dot write of Netherlands. I am writing Netherlands. So Netherlands. Come on. I wrote many lines. What is my file name? addr1 dot. Opened in which mode? Yes. I wrote the data, right or not? Yes, sir. Open it, go to that and save it. And I'm going to save it in my place, students. Please take care. Right. File right. Go to this location. 6 p.m. Files and say done. Right. Coming to this line. Okay. Raja Rao. Cleared? Very good. Coming to next. Samir Srivastav. Please follow me. Now I will say print information. What is this now? Data written to the file. Verify. Data written to the file. Verify. See how simple, students. Execute. Which file was not there? addr1 was not there. In the beginning only it will come. Alphabetical order. It is not there. Now I need to execute. py. Come on. Right. What is happening? Data written to the file. dir you say. Dir means what? Data written. What is the data size? Earlier I opened it 0 bytes, 0 bytes, 0 byte size. Data is there. Sir, I want to verify, sir. It is a text file. How do you see, ma? There is an operating system command is there called type. Type is a command used to describe the content of the file. It will show the content of the file. addr1.data. Type is not a Python command. It is a operating system command to show the content of that particular file. How it is written, you know, the data is available in single line. The data what you wrote, it is available in where? Single line. Just to see. Observe it, all of you. Say, Guido van Rossum, 3,4, etc. Red Seaside, Python Software Foundation, Netherlands. It is written in single line. But I don't want to write in single line. I want to write in where? New lines. Shall I write in new lines? Sir, go. Go, sir. No problem, sir. I'm going. What I do is, I say \n. I say \n. I say \n. For every line you write \n. Finished. Excellent. Now I'm running my code. Now I'm running my code. What is that? My program I'm running. When I'm running my program, what is happening? addr1.data already contains some data or not? Is it an existing file or new file? I am opening in which mode? What happens? Single line address which is containing is overlapped with what? Multiple lines. Excellent. See, overlapped. Done. Print that, sir. Print that, sir. Multiple lines came. Is it overlapped or not? Yes. One more time. One more time. Go to. I am writing here Dennis Ritchie. Dennis Ritchie. Okay. Now I am writing here 1314 Hillside. Hillside. Now I am writing Bell Labs. Bell Labs. US Bell Labs INC. INC. USA. USA. Please follow me carefully. What is my file name? What is my file name? Existed already, newly created. Which mode I am using? What happens? Guido van Rossum address is replaced with what? Dennis Ritchie. Execute ma once. Done. Type addr1.data. See that Dennis Ritchie data is there. Overlapped with previous data, overlapped with new data or not? Right, sir. Today, I want to go for what? I want to go for what? Next, I want to go for writing Guido van Rossum address. Now I'll get it back. I'll get my data back. Control Z. Now I'm getting Guido van Rossum. This data, I want to append along with the Dennis Ritchie address. What you do? Excellent. Go to where? A mode. A mode. Tell me what happens now. Tell me what happens. Tell me what happens. This is overlapped, appended. Already explained, guys. Why are you maintaining silence? So, execute, data written, see dir, type, see that Guido van Rossum address came or not? Beautiful. Go next. Go next. I will write it. Same thing. I will write it something like this. Travis, Oliphant, and something like, A-B3, and say this now. Here I am writing something like, park and site. Next I am writing NumPy Software Organization, NumPy Software Foundation, something like North America, something like this I wrote. Right now, new data gets appended already created data. Okay. Now coming to this with the A mode. Tell me, already how many people's addresses are there? 2 people addresses are there. Is it a third person address is added or not? Yes. How beautiful it is. Run this code. Yes. Now you say type, what is this? Travis Wolfen data also added. Are you understanding? Samir Srivastav, did you understand? Yes. Getting difference? That's why reading notes is very important for you, right? Reading notes is very important for our career building. So this is called writing the data to the file or not? So after going to home, you need to write, read, write like that. Reading, I will tell you, whatever example I said, how I am changing and showing like that. Adjustment later after completion of the class, you adjust it. Are you following? First I said W, next also W, single line, multiple lines, W only, overlapping. Like that you need to verify. You will get a confidence on your coding. What sir is given, copy and paste and you say pi and then that program, you will not get confidence. You can open that file also in the text editor also. What is my file name? What is my file name, students? 6 p.m. Files. What is my addr1.data? Save open. See, my data is available. Text file it is. If I don't specify any letter, by default what? Text file. If I write B, where I will write B? Beautiful. Go to this. I say AB. A stands for what? Append mode. B stands for what? Type of file. Which file? That I will explain later. That is next. Tomorrow stage that is. Tomorrow lot of examples I will tell you. I will read the data from the file. How many lines are there? How many letters are there? How many words are there? How to write the data dynamically to the file? All those things I will tell you. Understand? Fine. So shall I stop the class? Right. So what we discussed today, is this class is understandable to the students who are in the online? Yes, just one. Same to same even in PyCharm also. PyCharm also same to same. You practice in PyCharm. Same to same, nothing is there. Right? When my car is going in Amirpet Road, it is going in National Highway also. So, nothing is there. Once you know coding well, anywhere else is going to be same. Okay, na? Right. What we discussed today? Renuka, don't buy Edit Plus, ma. Suppose in Edit Plus it is visible. One thing will come in the Edit Plus. In Edit Plus in middle one screen will come. You just drag it and put it into hide it and do your work whatever you like it. So I hope Renuka need not to buy, ma. Softwares most of the time for practicing purpose don't buy anything and need not to buy also. Right, ma'am? Okay. So shall we stop the class? So what we learned today? Number of approaches to open the file and examples on that. And next is called what? How many functions are there to write the data? 2 functions. One is write and one more write line. Tomorrow I will tell you the code for write lines code. Today only one thing I said. Right. Only write function I said. Next is called what? Write lines I will tell you tomorrow. Next I'll go for tomorrow. Write lines. After that, how to read the data from the file. Multiple example. How to copy the content from one file into another file. How to show the content of the file. How to read the number of lines and number of words and number of characters. Many more examples I'll tell you. Don't miss the class. Thank you, students. Good day. Good night.